Alanis steps into her day suit, pulls on it, and sighs as the micro-magnets climb up and around her body, clicking like a swarm of insects into their warm, intimate embrace. It is one of the fondest moments of her day. A vigorous bout of coitus with a dear friend, a shower, a powder, and the enfolding of her body back into its own warmth. Not a joule of energy wasted. "That was quite a bout, Dusty," she says breezily. "We haven't generated as much as that for a long time. We should check our KJ record." "Kilojoules," replies Dusty with that twinkle she finds so endearing. "That was a megajoule." Alanis laughs. "True, true." Poor old Dusty. He is no longer the athlete some of her other cot partners are, but her fondness for him remains undimmed. It has always been a privilege to couple with so revered a member of the elite, and it is no less of one now, regardless of his recent decommission. She will flare defiantly at anyone who so much as smirks at it. "Shall we go for an isotonic?" she says, watching as he rises to receive the attentions of his own suit. There is still something majestic about him, as if the suit itself spreads across his body with a kind of gratitude, a deference. He is Dusty Noble, after all. "I can't, I'm afraid, I need to be back at Resure for a couple of hours this afternoon. Then I'm comping at the 2020 this evening." "And how are you finding it?" "What, the comping?" "Yes," Alanis hesitates. "And, life after engagement." Dusty smiles at her and shrugs. "New role, same goal. Decommission may seem abhorrent to you now, but it's just a change of emphasis. You'll learn that in your diminishment training. You learn a lot in diminishment training." "Oh, I hope you're right. I'm terrified of it. Imagine not having a next match to look towards." As soon as she says it, Alanis blushes at her insensitivity, but Dusty doesn't seem to mind. They head for the cot door. Dusty rests the palm of his hand on the scanner, initiating that final pleasure of the cot, the low, seething throb of the consolidator as the fruit of their exertions is banked in the grid. Energy. Alanis closes her eyes. She can almost breathe it in. Her breast rises slowly and fully as if she does. The throbbing intensifies until the door of the cot slides open to turn them out. Dusty doesn't quite look at her as they walk through the corridors to the foyer. "I'm happy, eh? Really, I am." His manner changes then, almost imperceptibly. They say Dusty's cover drive has been placed on the curriculum at the Academy for its economy of effort. Elegance and economy of effort. If you could capture him in a pair of concepts. As with his cover drive, so with the shifts in his mood. There is the hint of a stiffening in his countenance, but it's so subtle, Alanis cannot be sure it has happened. "I took the liberty of checking the volleyball schedule," he says. "I see your spring recess begins tomorrow, and I wondered if you would like to come with me this weekend. I'm thinking of going to Wales, to see the past. I know it's not for everyone, but I've always wanted to go." Alanis is shocked. Wales. Wales! What did that stand for again? The Western assemblage, wasn't it, of lapsed-era savages? She didn't even know you could go. What is the fence for if not to keep separate those who reject the perpetual era, those who live in the past? Really, a perpetual citizen is not meant to venture into Wales any more than a savage is meant to visit England. She reaches for the Centurion medal on her day suit and toys with it. Dusty, gosh, thank you. Can I get back to you? I just need to check my training programs. I'll pulse you." "Of course you can, eh? Do come. It'll be good for you. You never know, it may even be fun." They laugh before shaking hands. She stands in the foyer for a moment and watches him through the glass doors as they slide shut behind him. She will say yes, of course she will. Who wouldn't say yes to Dusty Noble? Besides, there's bound to be a programme to protect them from the Welsh natives, or Dusty would never have suggested it. Would he?